So people have been raving about Avengers Infinity War and its success. It's making over $1 billion right now. It's becoming the fastest movie to make $1 billion, and it totally deserves it. It totally deserves it. I freaking love this movie. But unfortunately, there are some plot holes that I do want to talk about. I'm going to actually talk about my top 3 plot holes in this movie. So if you have not watched Avengers Infinity War, please do so. What are you doing watching this video? Go watch Avengers Infinity War at your local theater and then come back to this video and we could talk about the plot holes. Alright, so this is going to be spoilers on, so here we go. Alright, so the top the top 3 plot holes is going to start with Heimdall, because it was pretty much the first scene in Avengers Infinity War. So Heimdall, we learned that he could use the Bifrost anywhere he's at. And we see that he used the Bifrost to beam Hulk to Earth after getting his ass whooped from Thanos. My question is, why didn't he use the Bifrost to help save the Asgardians, or the people from Asgard? Or why didn't he use the Bifrost to beam Thor, Loki, and himself to Earth? Why did he just save Hulk? I don't understand. I'm sure he just met Hulk. I don't think their relationship is that strong. If anything, I would think he would save Thor first, then Hulk. That didn't make any sense to me at all, which left me questioning why he did it. Alright, so the second one is going to be about Groot. So at the very end of the film, we see that Groot is a victim from the snap from Thanos' gauntlet. And, unfortunately, he disappeared, or he died, or whatever. But we also see in the, when Stormbreaker was created, we see that Groot used one of his limbs or his branch to help create the handle for Stormbreaker. And when Groot was disappeared from the snap, Stormbreaker was still intact, and his the handle was still there. And if if the handle is part of Groot, wouldn't the handle leave too? Unless the handle and the Stormbreaker in general is its own entity, that would make sense of why it didn't disappear. But it does leave us some questions as to why it didn't disappear or whatever. So that's the question within itself. I thought that was a plot hole. And the third and final plot hole is Thanos. Why didn't they cut off Thanos' arm? Oh man, I'm sure you thought of this too. People were really wondering this, but it was that one scene when they almost had the gauntlet off, right? And he was pretty much in a trance, or he was asleep from Mantis's powers, and instead of like removing the gauntlet, why didn't Iron Man use his blade, or the sword that stabbed him, cut his arm off? Why didn't he just do that? I'm sure his blade is made out of vibranium too. Like it would have cut off his arm easily. And we know that his skin is penetrable because we see people damage his skin. We see him bleed in the movie. We also see Gamora stab him, even though that was part of the reality stone. Still, his skin is penetrable. I don't know. That didn't make any sense to me. But I'm sure it was just part of the story. That's just how they wrote the movie, to build the drama that led up to that moment where Star-Lord just ruined everything. All right, so those are all my plot holes, my top 3 plot holes to be exact. What are other plot holes that did you find in the movie while you were watching it? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.